Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Those who are new, welcome. Today we're playing Wellspring Altar of Ruth. And as you can see, this is one of the new edits and why it took me so long for this video to come out. This will also be a part of my new reason on why it's going to be a Monday-Friday upload schedule. I really wanted to focus more on the edits and make it a little more smoother as such. First things first to note, in this game, it's an RPG game, so you got the good old skill tree. And each character has a different skill tree with different ability, and so I will kind of be going through and kind of showing you what each of these abilities do and such. And you can click learn, you can equip them. I never learned how to get the upgrade part done, but I figured out you can go through and learn them all. And he has one of the more smaller of the skill trees I noticed, and it's Bodum, if I'm not mistaken. I am terrible with all names, and we're gonna call him Roach, why not? Mirage, I'm sure they said it in game. I wasn't paying attention. Let's be real. If anyone knows me in real life, they know it takes me forever to learn names. Um, One guy, it took me 6 weeks to learn their name, and I sat next to them in class every single day. So, yeah. This guy is more of melee, and he can kind of heal and such. And then we're gonna call him Lilith, even though it's a guy. And then he's another swordsman like your guy, like the main character who is Bodum, or we're gonna call him Dom. Let's make it easy. Don't copyright me. Was it Fast and Furious main character Dom? Just a name. And each of these have different abilities. I really didn't mess much around with the skill tree. But I really did enjoy seeing that they had a skill tree for you to mess around with. It was nice to see in a game. I've messed with a couple games. Recently I'm playing a lot of Borderlands 2 with some friends, and skill tree really can make or break a game on what you do. So you gotta kind of pick wisely and decide, hey, do I want this skill or do I want this skill? So I did really enjoy that part. And yeah, so another thing is the scenery in this game was pretty nice. But before we get into the scenery, saving. You got a couple save slots, so if you want to run multiple saves to try things out, go right ahead. That's probably one of the nicest things ever in this game. And then the world. It's a pretty big world for the most part, and one of the few things I did not like about this game was, it's gonna sound stupid, you weren't fast enough. It took forever to get from point A to point B. When I was editing this video, I probably had to cut out a good hour of me just going from, gotta go from here to here to here. If it's the one thing I did not like about the entire thing, but you get some different scenery in here, such and such that. I like, another thing was the design of the world. I like how the woods, they weren't like, what is it? Even. Even somewhere. Man, I'm on all four cylinders today. It wasn't even. But I did like seeing all the textures in the grass, the textures on the rocks. Even though it is kind of flat, it's a low poly, that they did put a lot in the textures, which makes it look a whole lot nicer. And it's a really nice design, along with the map you can open while running. And then just take a look to take in the scenery. Look how pretty it is. This is the camera zoomed out as far as it can go, and I have to say, it is really pretty, and you can really see how much effort they put into this game. I really did enjoy seeing that factor. That probably really helped. But along with these little buildings around here. Now that we're on the topic of buildings, let's look at the town. There's two towns in here, and here's one of the second town that you reach, and you kind of she's kind of like the innkeeper where you can rest and heal, which is nice that they have that option for healing instead of you wasting your heals on you. You can actually heal yourself in this game. You can res yourself. Kind kind of nice. You got a save point here, save again, you know, rinse and repeat, save as much as possible. And it tells you how much time you've played, so you can see between each part. I did a venture around, but the town just kind of felt nice and full. Like over here, you have training dummies, and that was just kind of nice. It makes it feel a little bit fuller in an empty world where there weren't a lot of people. You know, I really do feel like having it like that helps. Monsters. Let's go through these. We got the Spider Boy here. Not the actual name, but I'm just calling him Spider Boy. We have the aggroed wasp as he's trying to kill me. We have Sheldbug, also aggro, trying to massacre me. Good old swamp guy. Sorry about the frame rate here, it's a little bit stuttery. I'm just now seeing this on the final thing. Swamper. You got a little butterfly in the corner. You got the walking shroom. You now have the running dog. You have the little plant. You have mini boss guy, skeleton robot bug guy, that's what I'm gonna call him. And then you have a dragon. This is also, I had to learn how to do a zoom here. And then last is combat. A lot of games for an RPG like this, combat is very important. And I had a couple issues with it. Mostly, they would attack Bodum, who's the main character in the game. That really, really bothered me. It's like, go for the closest person. They would purposely go out of their way to attack you. It really bothered me. But as you can see from here, the combat system is actually, it's nice once you realize what all is going on. And that was kind of nice to see. It was fluid, it was self-explanatory. And you kind of got to pick who to attack when you were close up. And here you got Wasp Guy, aka Drone, and Walking Plant. Yes, plants can walk in here. Like, I didn't know plants could walk, but apparently they can. Man. And then in here, it shows you where the combat is, so you can see the world around you. No, you cannot run from combat. I did try that. You have a range each time you go. It was kind of pointless to try, but yeah. Once you're in combat until you kill them. So that was one thing I didn't really like. But also with the skill tree from earlier, the more skills you do, it affects your combat. Oh yeah, also you can get XP, level up, and they give you items. Here's another combat scene, and the drone was the most common to appear in a combat fight. That was one thing I really noticed. If it was an insect or plant, you would get a drone with it. So what you'll figure out what spawns with what creature. And the combat is pretty cool, but I didn't want to show this. And in the monsters, I forgot to mention, there is a final boss in this demo. They give you a boss, and that is just awesome. Like, I really enjoyed facing the boss. It nearly killed me. I did not want to show y'all it because I wanted y'all to go through and play it on your own. So, how do I rate? Enjoyable. It got an 8. In all honesty, they really, really could have made the worlds, not the world smaller. They could have made you travel through a little faster, maybe, or maybe giving you the option to upgrade your speed or something. That really took away from the enjoyability of the game, but it was still really enjoyable overall. And the combat issue was another thing I didn't really enjoy, with it attacking just one guy and then occasionally would attack another. That was one issue I had with the game. Controls, it got a 6. They were not good. I don't know how many times I was looking at the control thing trying to figure out what I needed to do to get through this. It really, really was not good. I did like how they told you, like, right in that area is like controller, keyboard, and mouse and stuff. That really, really, I did enjoy that in the control menu. It made it simple. That was just one thing I did not like about it. Visually, it was just amazing looking. I got an 8.5 for that, and I did enjoy the visuals of it. Sound, it got a solid 9. I love the sound all the way throughout, and that was really, really a nice touch. In the story, I didn't show any of the story part, but it had a fantastic story to go along with it, and I really did enjoy seeing that. So overall, I give it an 8.1, and I highly recommend this game. Thank you for sitting around and listening to me drone on about this, but I really do recommend this game for anyone to go pick up and try. It was worthwhile, and I think most of y'all should give it a shot. Um, please do like and subscribe. Click the little button thing on one of the screens. It will lead you to a recommended, another leads you to a playlist. And do subscribe and like. Let me know how you like this editing style this time around. And sorry about the frame rate for the monsters. I didn't realize how bad that was. Um, so thanks again, and I'll see y'all again in the next video. Peace out.